Hey guys, welcome to week 2. This is your asynchronous learning for week 2. And we are talking about, that's right, Mason Transit Authority this week, you guys. I've already shown some of my video, some of the video to some of you that I'm going to have you watch this week, some of the YouTube video with Kathy Geis, the current outreach coordinator for Mason Transit Authority. I'm going to have you watch that in its entirety this week. I'm going to show you here how to access that video. But then also I'm going to show you how to access their website a little bit more in depth. Of course, you know that it's on my website. Their website is on my website. You already know how to access my website. So probably for the easiest way, we're going to utilize that scenario. So I'm going to share my screen so that you see it. Oh, and where did my website go? Well, that's easy because I just simply search for it right here. Some of you have become pros at this already. You know how to access my website so fast. That's super cool. I love it. All right. But we are going to go to resources and we are going to look at Mason Transit Authority. That is one of the links under my resources. It's going to take you straight here, or you can go straight to your web page, web browser, and go masontransitauthority.org. Now, the purpose of this week's lesson is not to get in depth into how to read a bus schedule. Okay, that is, some of you already know that. Some of you don't necessarily know that quite yet, but you will know that, and we will get into that another time, possibly with our new curriculum when that comes out. Trying to make this video here short and sweet so that when you do watch it, you do understand what's going on. But let me just pull this up because I just added this to my website as well. Of course, we're going to go back to that Mason Transit Authority website. But if you go in here, I have week 2 agenda popped up. Okay, so if you click on the purpose of this week's lesson is all right here. Okay, and I haven't added the assignment yet, but you're going to see it because it's going to have this link. We're working on the same standard we were last week. And this week's learning target is I will describe how to access public transportation in my community. Okay, so I just want to be able to describe how to access public transportation. So what is, and then if you look down here at the agenda, it says watch the Mason Transit video, and then the link, I'll have it in posted to my website, but I'm going to show you where that is. It's going to be the link to this video right here, where it's Ride Safe with Mason Transit Authority. Okay, that is the video we are going to be watching. So you're going to want to watch that. You can watch this and that as many times as you need to. You're going to be able to identify how to navigate the Mason Transit website. So that is what I am here to show you. I'm going to show you a little bit of that. And then you need to be able to answer this question. What is dial-a-ride? And I am not going to tell you the answer to that question. I'm going to have you answer that question. Okay? So when we get into our discussions, we talk about this again. That's when I'm going to have you answer. So again, here's the Mason Transit Authority website. You know how to access it either from my website or to just go masontransitauthority.org. And I want you to check this out. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to watch the video first, this video right here. Okay, and I'm going to specify that in the assignment, but I'm telling you here again, watch this video first. It's 11 minutes and 31 seconds long. Some of it can be kind of, It's just Kathy Geist talking. There's no sound in the first 3 minutes because it's this big, large engine that is a diesel engine that's making a lot of noise. And I was showing you how it says mask required and stuff on the outside. So quiet in the beginning, but that's by design. And then you're going to come to this website. Okay. And as you can see, you could start clicking in places. You're going to look up here, and the key to navigation, this is COVID-19 update. So what happens if I click on that? Boom. Pops out with a Mason Transit Authority press release, and it tells you a little bit about information, but that's based off of June 8th. So it talks about wearing a cloth mask and covering. And again, Mrs. Geist provides a lot of this information in the video. So I'm not telling you specifically to do that, but I want you, what is the question? Think about the question I'm asking in the agenda. The question I'm asking is, what is dial-a-ride? Some of you already know that. Some of you need a refresher. So what can I do to find out what dial-a-ride is? I'm at the website. I can go services. There's some links here that I may be able to navigate. Some links here. Oh, something right here says dial-a-ride and link service. Maybe if I click on that, it might tell me a little bit something. There's a rider guide right here, rider's guide, service overview, fare information, tips for riders, lost and found. Interesting. Okay. So I really want you to explore this website, because exploring one website can help you explore others. Like sometimes websites, especially public websites, things that are, you're exploring mine, you can see that there's similarities, there's links that'll take you to different places. And some of these links up here, depending on your preference, may be repeated here. So these, as you can see, these are icons and they pop up with little things. I'm not quite sure if you could see them, but right here, this bus one says schedules down here. This says system maps. This right here says ADA. So those that need the American Disabilities Act services, so those in wheelchairs and things like that. Fares. So these are all links too. If I click on this, it's going to take me to links to a bunch of different websites. Okay. Now, like I said, some of you know this already because we drill it every single year, but I like to drill it in the beginning of the year because, hey, maybe we're going to plan a trip. Depending on how comfortable you feel getting out in your community and your calculated risks, depending on how comfortable you feel getting on a bus, that might be something that would be optional for you to do. And it's possible. Part of being independent in the world, and if you don't have a driver's license or things like that, is you want to get out, you need to be able to understand how to get places and where they are located. And some of you are very familiar with this Route 4, the Belfair Loop. If I click on that, you can see, as you'll note from Mrs. Geist's video, is that this route has been severely cut back. And just in general, you'll see this across the board, that all these routes are not running as much. Okay, this used to be a lot longer, a lot more times. Now, some of you, this may be looking like at a different language, like if you're looking at a different language because you don't know how to read a bus schedule yet, and that's okay. That's not what this lesson's about. This lesson's simply about navigating this website and then finding out specific information that you can get from this website. For this instance, it's what is dial-a-ride? What is dial-a-ride? And if I click at MTA, I clicked at their logo right there, just like and it took me right back to their homepage. Okay? So hopefully that gives you an idea of the overview. And look right here, how do I? Boom, it's got all these different questions, probably some frequently asked questions right here. Their route maps right here. The purpose of this lesson, going back to this agenda right here, purpose of this lesson, I will describe how to access public transportation in my community. And what that means and what will be emphasized in this link in this video right here is that during COVID-19, the vast majority of what you need to know and how you need to know what you need to know in order to use the public transportation in your community is what is dial-a-ride. So that's the main portion of what I'm asking you here. What is dial-a-ride? I want you to think about that when you're accessing their transit website. What kind of information are you looking for? You're looking for specifically, what is dial-a-ride? How do I access it? What do I need for it? What is it? What is it? You know, what does it do for our community? Okay. If you know, if you think you know already, look at the website, refresh your memory, check out services, big hint right here. There might be something under services, okay? All right, and if you further look at this agenda, you know that you need a computer or laptop, internet access for your materials in order to complete this program, which you're already on already, so you're looking at. Phones work too, by the way. And then what do I need to remember for the rest of the week? I wanted you guys to know that we will be getting access to our new curriculum this week, I hope. So stay tuned for that. Next week's lesson may involve getting a profile set up, and that's really on my end. And then kind of setting up a conference call with you and your parents and figuring out, hey, this is your profile, this is how you access it, those kinds of things. So Friday, hopefully I'll have an update for you on that. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let me stop sharing. That is this week, you guys. So continue to watch this video as many times as you need to look at what you need to see for the for accessing Mason Transit Authority's website, looking at it. But you'll see some more clarification from me, and I'll of course talk about it with you in fifth period tomorrow. So have a great night.